It's really weird. I'm not sure why it stopped streaming. But for some reason the game decided to stop streaming. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Alright, so okay, he wants us to meet him here, 505. And maybe we'll go to that. Well, hold on, now why? Did we get in there before? I kind of feel like we weren't in here before at all. Why didn't I go in here before? Must have been locked before. Okay, penthouse suites. Not a whole lot going on. Alright. Blitz. Knew you'd come. I've always been a good judge of character. Since we're meeting in person, I'll formally introduce myself. He nods his head and salute. Blitz, Decker Extraordinaire, at your service. Steel Flight. The vault is just around the corner. Once we get there, I can unlock it with a few clicks on the keypad. Blitz offers you something between a smile and a smirk. Built myself a back door when I wrote the security system. Never hurts to be careful. Sounds good. Let's go. Da 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 da. Open the vault. Oh yeah. Just like earlier, when we noticed that there was all kinds of crap in the hallway. Okay, let's put Steel Flight right here, and then okay, that's good. You can at least hit him. Okay, I really want to have. Want to have Iger back there as well. Now you're wounded. Can you heal yourself? Okay, we're gonna have Iger here, so she can shoot down. There's like no cover there is what's happening. I think she can get some cover there maybe. And this Blitz dude. Looks like everybody can hit him if he was there. I think we'll just hang out here for a second. We'll see kind of what happens. This is a good start. Ugh, that's not a good start. Okay. Oh, wow, that's pretty slick. Okay, can you... No, I really don't like that. Okay, so Iger's gonna put a stomping on somebody here. Except that the line of sight is blocked. Okay, so Glory is gonna jump over here. Iger's gonna bump here. I really don't like that. Iger should have been back there. Whatever. Now the gate, let me come way up here. Now you're under cover. Eh, good enough. Oh, I'm okay with that. Oh, you piecing out, aren't you? That's what's up. Get out of here. Let's tear you apart. Okay, can Iger get you now? Oh, Iger can get you. Let's go ahead and aim. And there we go. That's how you do some battles, man. That's the good stuff right there. Open door. Let's see what we got going on in here. Alright, here we go. Tap, tap, tap. Done. Wait, when did that thing get installed? Take cover. Holy smokes. I don't like that at all. Ow, I really don't like that. That is not cool. You're gonna go take some cover there, buddy. Iger. Go chill out back here. Blitz. Come chill out. Glory. want Glory to be over here with my dude Dietrich. I don't think you're even in any cover right there, so I'm gonna bump you over. Okay. Let's get this little drone out here to rip him up. Yeah, dude, you're going down. Okay, maybe you're not gonna go down. You aim it up. Okay. Kinda need somebody to hit this damn thing. Oh god, come on. No, I don't want to hit Mage. Dang, man. Oh, this is also not good. Okay. Really? Ah, it's crazy to me. Okay, that's good. That's good on the troll there. He's got a lot of health. Really want to get rid of this damn drone. I'm not happy about it. Yeah, I'm not happy at all about the drone situation here. Like, they just can't hit anything. It's crazy. How are you gonna miss that big gigantic troll? Okay, can't do that, I guess. So now we gotta see if we can. Yeah, I don't think this is just gonna work at all. I think Steelflight is gonna die. There. Okay, so that's good. But now we're still in battle. I can't fathom that we're gonna get this thing taken care of in time. Okay, so that doesn't help at all. Thank you. I don't know, I think we're gonna have to really luck out on this. Yeah. Took too much. Took too much damage. That's really annoying. So I'll try it again though. Okay, so answer the phone. We're gonna quick talk to this guy again. Alright, so the drone control, we can't do anything with the drone control. I don't think anybody has that. I don't think anybody has drone control 3. No, I don't have any deckers or any riggers, which is crazy because you're gonna give me that guy. I mean, that just means I need to be a rigger. Is all it's saying. I don't want to be a rigger, so I'm not gonna be one. I'll just have to take it out. So really, Iger needs to just snipe it from way far away. And that's about it. I don't think I got any karma from doing admin, but we'll try admin again here. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm glad I looked at this. Schroeder's a preferred customer. Preferred customer. Show signs of becoming a preferred customer. Bliss habit, one back in it. That sucks, man. So they're definitely trying to keep these people on the hook there. And it's just like, why would you want to make money hurting people? It's ridiculous. I mean, yeah, it's their choice, but you give them that option. And then if they're, you know, I'm not going to say weak-willed, but I mean, if they are in a bad place in their life, they don't want to be doing drugs. It just really kind of sucks. Okay. Alright, now we'll go Advanced Drone Repair Kit. Man, my stream, at least on my screen, like I'm watching the stream, is super far behind. Like, I'm still out in the hallway fighting those people. So what we're going to do this time is we're going to maybe change up a little bit as far as how we just blast into some areas. Like, for instance, I may slowly choose to slowly peer around this corner this time. Like, right like that. Okay. So this is a little bit better already, I think. Let's see. Cool. Put Dietrich like right in here. Kind of feel like Iger can chill here. Can't hit anybody from there, that's okay with me. She can go there. Decker can chill here. Aim versus Dietrich will aim, throw, aim. Dragon Slayer idle. Let's do it. Incoming damage. That's good, I like that. Okay, I probably should have put Steel Flight in the area where it's blocked. That's also not good. That is never good at all. We just lost the whole frickin' turn. Not smart. Not smart. Alright, anybody wounded? Give me some heals. Okay, I really want to get rid of you. So that's good. And, let's see. Oh, I like that. She's flanked on that. You can't see anybody. Let's bump up. I'm okay with you bumping up too. The enemy's not doing very well here. Let's bump up just a little bit. I kind of want to keep your health up. What can Iger do? Can you hit anybody from where you're at there, girl? Yeah, you can. You can't do anything. You can control the repair kit. We don't care about that. Let's first fire it. Okay, that's cool. And then let's aim. Nice. Okay. We're doing a little bit better this time. So far, anyways. Let's just end the turn. Oof, man. Got smoked up there. Okay, let's go like right here. Get up in her face. She'll probably try and hit me. That's okay there. Iger. Gotta reload. Nice. Nice. Good job. Good job. Glory can hit here. So we're gonna do that, and then I think we're also gonna... She's wounded 22. I'd like to see if we can not use that med pack, though. I kind of want to keep those med packs up a little bit higher if possible. Can I hit you? Nice! Good job. Okay. So... Okay. We're gonna do this a little bit differently this time. I really don't like that you're gonna get hit right when you hit the damn... You could potentially get hit. Okay, so we're gonna back way up this time. I think I want Iger to go right there. I want Iger right here. Glory will need to come back here. Decker will go here. Dietrich. I want Dietrich way back here with Iger. And now, anybody with any turns left to reload, which is only her. Okay. So, now we've got a really good opportunity here to rip this apart quick. Hopefully. This is what I'm going for. Okay. Wow, he really sucked that round up there. Yeah, we want to get this one up quick. Let's really try and knock him out. Really... There we go. Okay, this is a good start. Because now we don't have the big boy hasn't come out yet. Okay, there we go. So now the big boy's there. He's enraged. I kind of feel like... Oh no, don't do that, you dummy. I think what I want to do is... I want to see if I like run away, kind of. With my characters, he's gonna be melee only. So if I run away, he's maybe... If I still... Oh wow, he really couldn't hit me there? Can we rip him apart right here? Let's try it. Oh, that's good. That's a good start. Okay. Okay, a little crit. You gotta repair. Reload, I mean. See, and she's so close that you just can't hit him. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. See if we can finish him off. Nice. Okay, so now we're done with that round pretty much. We got everybody can reload. All we have left is the turret. So what I want to do is I want to stick Iger down here to where she's gonna fight the turret on her own. Okay, that doesn't do me any damn good. Can we come down here and fight the turret? I wonder. Okay. I think we're gonna bring our eyes in. Iger can't see him right now, but I bet you she can in a minute. So if we bring our do the Decker in here, now I bet you she can see him. She can't. Her line of sight is blocked. Let's come over one. There we go. Okay, now she's probably gonna get hit, but okay. I don't want him in there anymore. We'll see what happens. Oh, alright. There, that went much better. And that's kind of how Shadowrun, at least how these new ones are kind of being played, is they're definitely more turn-based. The Shadowrun, the old Shadowruns were not like that. It's definitely just trying to like get your crosshairs on as quick as you can, kill them as quick as you can. Like your stats did a lot of the battling for you, I felt. Okay, we picked up an item. We have a drone. Oh, this is a vault, that's right, okay. Okay, drug formula jazz. Okay, so that's cool. We got all kinds of stuff in here. Oh, got some new yet. That's good, because then we can go buy a... Okay, send this, let's just send it to the stash. Let's see what's up with this drone here. I think we might end up selling the drone. Oh, okay, broken drone. Oh, but did we get a repair kit? A broken drone repair kit? I wonder, mission items. Oh, nice. Here's where those codes are here. Schematic. Okay. Someone around the cruise bazaar can help. Okay, so we've got 2 karma. I'll look through. I don't think we really need anything of karma just yet. I do like the shotgun. Strength, close combat, range combat, quickness, body. Steelfly just gets ripped apart. I really don't like that. He definitely needs some more armor. So I think we are going to get some good armor for Steelflight, our main character here. Take this to someone who can cook drugs. Well, should we take it to Kroner? I don't know if we really want to help him though. I don't think we want to help Kroner at all. What? Well, let's just see what the option is here for this chick. Yeah, no thanks. Your loss, sweetheart. Negative. This is not my loss. Okay. No problem. Say, you wouldn't have to need a Nova Hot Decker, would you? Because I suddenly find myself unemployed. I'm a Decker, so no, I'm afraid not. The position's been filled. We don't want to say that. As it happens, we could use a Decker, yes. I do need a hacker, but I don't think that you're the right guy for the job. I like him. Excellent, fantastic. I promise you won't regret it. Nova hot or not, Blitz has joined your team. So, we've got a cool Decker now. I don't really care about being a Decker or not. I guess I just like the idea of it. Your team makes its way back to the nearest U-Bahn station. 20 minutes later, you're on a return trip to the cruise bazaar, leaving the filth of Drogon Kip far behind. But the image of Green Winter's twisted corpse continues to linger in your mind. You lift one of the discs that you pulled from Winter's safe to the light. Reflections dance off of its surface. With luck, you'll soon have the answers that you've been looking for. Alright. I just suddenly got hungry. I'm gonna make some ramen noodles. I'm gonna take a little break, and I'm going to crew advancement. Oh, I don't remember this at all. This seems like this is a new thing. I'm gonna make some ramen noodles. I'll be right back. 5 minutes. Alright, we're just gonna look at this here for a minute and see what's going on here. Okay, alright. Shotgun, absolutely not. Are we gonna do a shotgun specialist for her? Yeah. Definitely. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna be sniper specialist. Duh. Okay. Blitz, Decker. Okay, you don't have anything. Okay. Razor and pistol. See, and I don't want her being melee. I hate melee. So you're gonna be. Okay, meltdown and blade special. Increasing accuracy with thrown weapons. I think we want to do that. I don't like magic, so. Actually, honestly, we're probably going to get rid of Dietrich, because I don't like magic. I think I end up using Blitz. Or I did at least last time. Okay, so we did that. We can walk around. We can Samuel Beckenbauer. Okay, let's talk to Samuel Beckenbauer. Hello again, mein Freund. What can I do for you? I'd like to talk about your organization. How is Silk doing? Yes, she mentioned that you had sent her. I don't know what you told her, Steelfly, but whatever you said, it worked. Silk's determination is truly inspiring. The crime habit is a difficult thing to beat, but I don't doubt that she'll make it. I'd like to talk to you about your organization. He nods. Yes, of course. Please go on. Are you accepting donations? Yes, mein Freund. We are now ready to open up the donations once again. Thanks to your kind assistance, the shelter is now fully stocked with blankets and space heaters, and we have enough rice, salt, and barley to last through the winter. But guaranteeing the physical well-being of the Cruz Bazaar's needy is only part of the equation. We must see to their mental well-being as well. Our next goal is to fully stock the library. With 350 new yen, we could make the purchase. Whatever you could spare would be most appreciated. Man, let's just hook him up. This is incredibly generous. Thank you, my friend. Not a big deal, Sam. Do good with it. Marvelous, truly marvelous. With this contribution, we have reached our second goal. We will put this money to use stocking the library with a full range of literature, philosophy, poetry, and training manuals. Thank you again for your help, Steelflight. You've made a tremendous difference to this community. Happy to help, Sam. Okay. I think we're good there. Let's get out. Let's back on out. I'm gonna talk to Lane. See what's up, Lane. What's up, Lane? Okay. I'm gonna grab my food. Okay. The old troll putters about, his artificial joints complaining loudly. He seems heavier today than when you first met, and he takes your approach as reason to seat himself and rest. I understand they put you in charge of Monica's outfit. Looks like we're both carrying heavy burdens. I suppose so. We'll see what gives out first. Your will and my plastic knees. Need something from me? How are people handling the loss of Monica? I think most are still in shock, but just you wait. That'll pass, and then the panic sets in. Few folks have any real discipline around here. Monica kept them calm by keeping them safe. Now that she's gone, they're going to start realizing what a heap of misery this blasted city can be. What about you? How are you feeling? Exhausted by the prospect of change. Damned F-state. Damn F-state. Really doesn't matter that much to me, but to the rest, it's going to be a different story. Monica kept his place in one piece. She read the flux like a bird reads the wind, or a fish reads the current. Without her, there's no telling what's going to happen. Anything else you want to job out? I'd like to hear more about you. Let me guess, you want to know how I lost the legs? If you're offering. Might as well hear it from me than one of the addle-brained kids running about. Lost the legs during the first Euro War, if you must know, in a bombing. And you need something else from me? Nope, didn't mean to bother you. Okay. We need to go post crap on the internet. Let's go just see her. Let's walk around and just see if anybody says anything. If anything happens, if anything pops up. Maybe there's some items we can get. Okay, that wasn't there before. Oh, shit. Okay. So there's a bar. It looks like a bar. Okay. So there's a new bar. This was not here before. Okay. Lucky Strike. The cigarettes. A young woman stands at the bar smoking a cigarette. Ha, of course. You've seen her face before. Lucky Strike, one of the mercenaries from Monica's files. A plume of blue-gray smoke spills from the corner of her mouth as she turns her attention to you. Hey, the distinctive circuit pattern tattoos that line her face shimmer and pulse with light. Need something? Yeah, I know you are. She takes a drag on her cigarette. How you holding up, champ? Heard what happened to your boss. It happens. Running the shadows is a dangerous line of work. She had a name, you know. She wasn't just my boss, she's a friend. Alright. She smirks, then lets the smoke escape from the corner of her mouth. Yeah, well, sorry for your loss and all that. A lot of people are still torn up about it. So you need something? You're just gonna stand there staring. Why'd you bring up Monica? Did you know her? Met her a couple times. Seemed nice enough. She takes another drag on her cigarette, but I mostly knew her by reputation. You can't live in this Keys without hearing about the Queen of the Cruise Bazaar. She pauses, then slowly lets the smoke escape through her nostrils. Can't say that I was a fan. That's your prerogative, but then you really didn't know her. That's true, but I do have eyes, and I can see what's been happening at the Cruise Bazaar since she got geeked. The whole place is falling apart, isn't it? And why do you think that is? Monica helped a lot of people. Now that she's gone, she can't anymore. Simple. The illustrious Frau Schaefer helped people, alright. She helped them so much they couldn't make things work without her anymore. Made herself into a leader here, and guess what? In an anarchist system, there aren't supposed to be any leaders. Lucky Strike taps out her cigarette and leans towards you. Predatory grin on her face. You and your friends, you followed Monica too. Obeyed her orders without question, right? Not without question, there were debates. At the end of those debates, Monica would put her foot down and you wind up doing whatever she said, right? She smirks at you. Don't bother answering. It was a rhetorical question. What's up with this chick? She wants to fight me? For such a rabid anarchist, your friend seemed awfully comfortable being in power. Kind of a contradiction of terms, don't you think? Fair point, but you aren't going to change my opinion of Monica. I wasn't trying to. Remarkable thing about living in a free society. We're all allowed to have different opinions. Don't take it personally. I'm sure that you wouldn't like my friends either. One last thing, Steelflight. Can't stop you from stepping into Phil Schaefer's shoes. You're already doing it. Making all the same moves as she did. Word of advice, though. Don't take too much on yourself. Spread the responsibility around. Good of you to care. She turns away. I don't, but in a place like this, stacking too much power on any one person is dangerous. Not just for that person, but for everybody. The last thing we need for you is to eat a bullet, and for this whole place to fall apart again. Okay, well, this bar didn't do anything for me right now, so maybe later on some side missions or something. I think this is part of the director's cut. This little bar. Okay. Alright, oh yeah. Okay. See if the phone booth has done anything for us. No. Okay. I don't think we ever did go into the triage before, so we're going to go in there and check it out. As you approach the elf, you notice he's in mid-conversation. His lips move rapidly, and his voice comes out in a low, quiet tone. The glossy plastic shell of a high-grade comlink glints on his wrist. Step away, wait for him to finish. You step away from the doctor and wait for him to finish. Soon enough, he presses a button on his comlink and looks up at you, $1 million smile on his face. Sorry about the wait, my friend. Welcome to the Triage Cyber Clinic. He extends his hand to you. I'm Dr. Xavier Esquivel. Whatever. And your name is? Shake his hand. Steelflight, a pleasure. Pleased to meet you, Steelflight. What can I do for you today? Found this schematic. Think you can hook me up. Very nice. The design appears to be simple enough. Yes, I should be able to provide you with this. Won't be cheap, though. Need medical supplies. Okay, so I can buy stuff here. That's good. I need cyberware. Okay, so, your essence, I think it's like magic. Like, if you have, like, too much cyberware, you can't do magic. I think is what it was. We've already got a data jack. So that's good. Left arm. Oh, if you don't want to... Okay, I don't have anything in that slot. Eyes. Eye data jack. Eye data jack. Oh, okay, so you can put data jacks in different places. Adds armor, adds body, basic yet powerful metal machine replacement for your leg. It's 8 health and quickness. Okay. Well, we don't want anything right now. I don't see like really any trouble areas. I just know that Steelflight's kind of dying. But again, this is I mentioned earlier was kind of like, you know, redoing things. It's like if you how the game is meant to be played, you know, you're kind of supposed to be a little bit more tactical with it and not just be bumming around and running in all crazy. Weapons. Do we want? Well, I do want the smart link. But see, I think with a data jack that's all you needed. So let's talk to this dude right here and see if he's got some armor. I think this guy had. Broken drone. Oh yeah, I acquired it. Can you get it up and running? Yeah, probably. It'll make a bit of doing though. I love working on these old core drones. I can't make you any guarantees, but either way, it's on the house. Leave it in your hands. I want to talk about it. Yeah. I want a tech. Or I want some tech. Okay, so here we can go ahead and buy different cyber deck, which we're not gonna do yet. What kinds of tech do you carry? It all sounds ways to me. Okay. We already did that. Actually. Yeah. Grants an intelligence for those who dress for inside the matrix and out. Grants 1 intelligence. I mean, we do want intelligence. Don't do that. Don't do what you're doing right now. Stop doing what you're doing right now. We do want an intelligence. I thought we did anyways. Yeah, so it's all decking stuff. I don't know. I don't know what we want to do. Armor. Just thinking, like, do I really need 2 snipers? I like snipers. You know, that's all there is to it. If you like something, you should play it. Okay, Cammy. I don't think we've talked to her over here before. She tips an invisible hat. Hey there, remember me from the cafe? Name's Cammy. Are you looking for something? Depends, is there anything I should be looking for? She titters. Volunteering information? That's bad for business. Unless Altu wants me to tell you something, but that's rare. Just his ears and hands outside of the cafe. He's got enough of a voice all by himself. Doesn't seem to be afraid to use it either. Not in the slightest. Since he just moved here, I have some advice. If you haven't guessed already, he's got fingers in a lot of pies. I've seen what happens when he doesn't approve of someone or something. Pissing him off can't be worth it. At the very least, you won't be able to get good coffee in this town again. She grins cheekily. So what's the story between you and Outdog? She grins and winks lasciviously at you. Oh, surely you've guessed. You're not serious. She laughs. I can't pull a fast one on you, can I? Well, I'll tell you a real story sometime. How about that? Right now, though, I just have some errands to run. Come over sometime and we can chat over hookah or something, Ja. She lazily tips an invisible hat at you before turning her focus to a comm at her wrist. Okay, fine. I don't know if there was anything in the cafe that really needs to be done, but it's always good to check, I guess. Menu. Say hi to him. Well, now then, as I was saying, we were fortunate that you happened upon that surveillance tap when you did. The people on the other end were planning a very bad thing, to be sure. Very bad thing? Quite bad, yes. Monica Schaefer was an important member of this community, more than most were aware of. This Keys was under her protection. You know how it is in the Flux, Effendim. The governance of a place like this is tenuous at best. You never know who is going to be in charge from one day to the next. But Monica was a stabilizing force. And not just because she was dangerous. She was smart and funny and wise, and she had a way with people. They wanted to support her, to follow her, because they loved her. When she was killed, it left an opening for others. It would have meant bloodshed and pain if this council had been allowed to continue their plan, but they did not. We saw to it, you and I. What happened to them? They have been reasoned with. Let us simply say the matter is settled and leave it at that. The Cruise Bazaar will maintain its stability a while longer, thanks to us. Now, what can I do for you, Fendham? Would you like some coffee, perhaps? Nah. Peace out. Alright, I do want to see, well, again, what this guy had for weapons. I think he was chilling right up here. Okay, I'm going to try to get away a little bit longer without buying that. Okay. So for the Smart Link, I still need ranged combat 4, which I really think was kind of going to be our primary goal here, spending karma and everything. So ranged combat 4, pistol. Okay, so we just used all of our karma for rifle, which I'm cool with, because we want Steelflight to have this badass rifle. Okay. So I think we should bump up and do get both of these. I actually don't have enough money for it. So, but I do want to get a little bit better weapon for him. Okay, so I think we need to pull that off. I really just wanted to be on rifles, so if he's got that rifle and he has a sniper rifle, I think that's going to be That's going to be the jam there for sure. Okay, so we can sell. The Ares Predator Smart Link. That's the only thing that I might not want to sell just because it has a Smart Link. Now I still can't buy the sniper rifle. Let's see what. Let's see what. Who was good at what? Oh, he's the only one in my party right now. Okay, fine, whatever. We'll come back later. Alright, we'll talk to Blitz. Blitz looks up at your approach. The table beside him is littered with cigarette butts and a data jack cable dangles from a portable terminal set up by his side. Hey, Chief, need something? Just checking in. You doing alright? Great, Chief. Doing just great. It's feel nice to be able to wind down and relax for a change. No more worrying about this gang or that gang or sneaking behind me and slipping a knife between my ribs. Slaps the table with a grin. It's a good change, Chief, I gotta say. Glad to hear it. We're happy to have you on the team. Of course you are. He gestures at himself with a flourish. What's not to be happy about? Any thoughts about that last one you'd like to share? Well, Chief wasn't around for most of it, but you got me out of the hotel, and for that, you got my eternal thanks. Now that you're all settled in, I've got some questions for you. Blitz glances wistfully back at the terminal on the table, then turns back with a sigh of resignation. I suppose, but try to keep it short, okay, Chief? I've got things to do. How long were you in Dragonfall? I ended up there after the Anarchist Revolution of '39. Just a kid back then, too young to realize how good I was, how much money I could have made working in the shadows. He shakes his head, a wistful expression on his face. And so, being young and dumb, I fell in with the gang crowd, and that was that. You were a member of a drug gang. Why should I trust you? I suppose it can wait. I'll let you get back to what you're doing. Why should I trust you? That's fine. Why wouldn't you, Chief? I mean, just look at me. He does his best to give you a winning smile. I'm a trustworthy guy. Prove it. Tell me about the gang you're in with. Well, I don't know all that much, Chief. I wasn't a member of gang leadership or anything. I'm not really sure why you care, either. Consider it a test. I need to know where your loyalties lie. He rolls his eyes. If that's what it'll take for you to trust me, fine. Anything for you, Chief. Well, where to begin? When I first arrived at Dragonfall, I spent some time taking in the lay of the land. The Schwarzherzen were still a pretty small gang, strictly street level, but I could see they were going places. Winston Mars, what up, what up, what up? Did a little pro bono decking for their leader, a fat little dwarf named Dieter. Soon enough, I was part of the family. For a drug gang, the Schwarzherzen were decent enough folks. I made a lot of money with them, helped them take the hotel in the first place. We had a lot of good years there. Then Dieter was killed in a firefight, and our happy little family fell apart. Was that when the hotel got attacked? Blitz takes a deep breath, shifts his weight from one foot to another. Not exactly. Alright, I'll jump in Discord. The Schwarzherzen maintained their hold on Dragonfall, but the change of leadership was bad news for me. After Dieter kicked the bucket, his second in command took over. She was a real piece of work. Called herself Leonie Luster. She had a vicious streak a mile long, and she was none too fond of me. Did she turn on you? Immediately, I don't know why. Maybe she felt threatened by my friendship with Dieter back before he ate that bullet. Or maybe she was just jealous of my record good look. Who the hell knows? Point is, she went after me, vigorously. Within 24 hours of Dieter's death, I had a price on my head, and then the hotel got taken over. So that's what you need to know about the Schwarzherzen. They were a great gang, a powerful gang. I helped to make them that way. Then they had a management turnover, and everything went to hell. Blitz rocks back on his feet, his hands in his pockets. That's it. End of story. Anything else you want to talk about? Wait a second. That isn't it. There's some pretty big holes in that story. Come on, Chief. This is all ancient history. Wouldn't you rather talk about the future, the runs we're going to go on, all the money we're going to make? Blitz, tell me what happened between Luster putting the price on your head and the hotel being attacked. Alright, Chief, fine. If that's what it'll take to make you happy. So I was in a bind, right? The members of the Schwarzherzen were loyal to Luster. We're all out for my blood, and none of the others were going to stick their necks out for me. The advantage of being a ganger is protection in numbers. When those numbers turn against you, you've got to get creative if you want to stay alive. What did you do? Blitz taps the plastic of his data jack. But I had to. Lister declared war on me, so I retaliated, and I won, all without ever firing a shot. That's not an answer. Blitz sighs. You won't be satisfied until I spell it out, will you? Okay, fine. I hacked into Lester's computer and sent all our information to a rival organization. Remember Frank from the hotel? He was my liaison. They hit the short person and they hit him hard. Then they took the hotel, and then they took me. I'll admit the plan backfired a little. Did what you had to do, and your place would probably have done the same. Blitz lets out a sigh of relief. Thanks, Chief. I knew you'd understand. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back to what I was doing. He gives you a lazy salute. We'll talk later, I'm sure. And Chief, it's good to be a member of the team. I'm glad to be a member of the team. Alright, I'm gonna get a couple changes going here on some things here. Get into Discord. Gotta get all my stuff moved around right here. Yeah, Shadowrun definitely has some of the best. Definitely has some of the best ambient music. This game is just awesome. They did a very good job. Alright, let's go ahead and check in with everybody. Dante, you look down and see a pair of bright eyes set into a scruffy face looking back up at you. Dante, Monica's old dog, looking down at those huge brown eyes, you see intelligence and sadness. On some instinctive level, he must know that his master is gone. Dante lets out a small whine and rubs his head against your leg. Gotta pet him, man. Gotta pet him. He's a good boy. Dietrich. I don't really like Dietrich. He's just annoying. All these shamans, all these face tattoos. Hey, boss. Gives you a slight nod. What can I do for you? How you holding up? You seem to take Monica's death harder than the others did. Dietrich shakes his head, a wistful expression on his face. Nah, no harder. But I'm less buttoned up than the others are. Our girl never let herself show any weakness. And Glory, well, she's too full of chrome to feel much of anything. He shrugs. Me? I don't give a damn. I spent too much of my life putting on a show for others already. What do you mean by that? I used to front a punk band way back when. Believe it or not, I've spent a pretty good chunk of my life on stage. Whenever we weren't playing, I was living up to our fans' expectations. Spouting off, getting into fights, getting drunk, getting late. Not a bad life, all things considered. How'd you go from front of band to running shadows? It wasn't as big a leap as you'd think. I already had a healthy disrespect for authority, and I had the magic to back it up. Oof, my shoulder. Check something here real quick. Alright, one nice thing about shamanism, as long as you keep your idol happy, it doesn't matter what else you do. The Dragon Slayer chose me to be his servant, and as long as I was scrapping with someone bigger than me, he didn't much care whether I did it on stage or in the shadows. I'll tell you about the Dragon Slayer. Not much to tell. He chose me when I was just a kid. I could always feel him in my heart. Goaded me to laugh louder, hit harder, and get rowdier than the rest. Of course, my family didn't understand, but the hell with him, I thought. I knew I was destined for greater things. So I listened to him, and I cracked the skulls of a lot of bad people. He saw this and was pleased and rewarded me with magic. And I used that magic to crack bigger, thicker skulls and so on. It's a simple life, but a good one. Any thoughts about the last run? Well, we found winners, that's something, I guess. This whole thing has me feeling uneasy, boss, but at least we have a direction to look in. on, Dietrich. I don't want to ask him about... Well, maybe I should ask him about his band. Maybe it'll like unlock some other stuff. I don't want to make fun of him for the singing part, though. Oh, he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Okay, let's see the mission computer. Your workstation and mission computer, the command center for your team's operations, and your last link to the memory of Monica Schaefer. Her thoughts and words live on in the machine. At times it's easy to forget that she's gone. You have 0 unread messages. Read your old messages, jobs. Shadowrun BBS. Postpaid data for sale. Okay. Claim payment. Antiquities delivery. Nice. I'm not sure if I should be reading these out. I kind of need to speed things up. So maybe, I mean, you guys can read it too, so maybe I'll speed some things up a little bit more by not reading. Oh, Blitz. Blitz helped out. Talk to Iger. Alright, we've talked to everyone. So, move forward. We've got some more money, so we might go ahead and buy that sniper rifle as well. I think we may end up putting a rifle with Iger too. It's good to have a backup, like if you get too close. Okay, so she's not ready with the drone. That's cool. Okay. Looks like we get to go over here. change something else again here. There we go. Nice, that coffee I got earlier helped. Okay, so we definitely have enough money now. So I think we will go ahead and buy. Now let's wait, because just switching over to that is gonna be good enough. Let's go ahead and buy that armor though. Oh, look at Dante. Dante's in my party. The bone plating from Dr. Ezekiel. I have not. I did go over there. That actually might be a good idea to get me some more armor, because I like the intelligence from the armor that I just bought, like the outfit. We'll go talk to the homie Ezekiel. I have the exact amount of union to give me one more armor. I think that'd be all my money, but I think we don't wanna do that just yet. I think I've already spent plenty, so we're gonna shoot back. Take a look at the next mission. I think we've checked everywhere that we really needed to. It's awesome music. Watch DVDs. Paul Amsel's private sex tapes. Avert your eyes.
What up, what up, what up?
Yo.
What is going on?
Just making some progress. And the Shadowrunage.
No word from my brother yet.
Nope. I don't know,
Yep.
like, yeah, he's like, yeah, we'll go tomorrow morning. It's 12:30, it's not morning. He's like, well, I went to the gym today, so I probably won't be able to get up very early. Alright. Which is funny, because I went to the gym last night at 8 o'clock, and still got up at 7. But it's alright. It was actually really cool hanging out with him yesterday, so we had a good time. He doesn't like being a passenger in a vehicle. I feel.
Yeah, you're probably right on that.
He definitely liked telling me like what speed to be driving and like what lane to be in and stuff. I'm like, dude, I got this. Professional driver here.
So where in the Cruise Bazaar can you buy Data Jacks?
From Ezekiel.
Or not, sorry, not Data Jacks,
Cyberdex?
Cyberdex.
All the way to the left.
Holly.
Yeah. I think that's her name. See, and I was always saying that the manner at the beginning, when they said that it was a setup, I was always like, when I was going through my choices, like my conversation choices, it's like, we don't know that it was a setup, so we shouldn't be saying that. And it wasn't a setup. Oh, well, okay. I guess maybe it is, now that the way that I'm reading this. 'Time to find Adrian. Adrian Vauclair. $10,000 new yen to get some information from Alice. I love that, like, as you get out of the conversation, you start walking away, like, the music gets louder.
Yeah.
They did a really good job of, like, the ambiance in this game. Oh, shit.
Stocking up for the final mission of the game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I think it's kind of cool. The best cyber deck you can get in the game, I believe, is the same name. They kept the same name as the best cyber deck in the Sega game, the Fairlight Excalibur.
Oh. I guess the guitar that I looked up is a Kramer Focus 3000.
Okay.
It's a mid-80s guitar. It has like double humbuckers and it does have the whatever it was, the Rose.
Floyd Rose Bridge.
Yeah, Floyd Rose Bridge. There you go. There's that. Kramer Focus 3000. There you go. So you should be able to see it on the stream here in a second. It'll probably pop up. That's not very good. I guess that's kind of a decent picture of it there. Doesn't have any strings on it.
Nice.
Well, anyways, it I guess it's based off of the what was it? It was Pacer Deluxe. Kramer Pacer Deluxe is like the American version of it, and then they they had the Japanese version is called the Focus 3000, but I don't know. I think it's a pretty good deal for $200, and I guess it's like a couple more weeks. It's gonna go down to like 160 or something, and I don't know. We'll see. I may just kind of keep looking and see what I keep running into, what all is out there, and it's like every penny really does need to go towards the house right now. All right. Pay 50,000 nuyen to Alice.
Oh, you got all that money earned already?
No.
Oh.
No, it's a new objective.
Gotcha. Yeah, and from here on, you'll start getting like Paul Amsel's kind of like your point of contact for.
He's my fixer.
He's your fixer. Yep.
I'm gonna back out and get the socialite. Socialite etiquette, maybe.
Oh yeah.
See if I can get some more money from this guy for this mission he's trying to give me.
Oh. What's the price he offers you?
22.
22,000.
Yeah.
I think it only tacks on another 500.
Oh really?
Yeah, because you're talking to that Sam guy, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all it was, huh?
Yeah, so I mean, you just gotta figure out if it's worth it.
Well, we can see how much I got left. Karma and stuff here in a little bit. Alright, we're gonna go to the big pharma. That one that has like the little dwarf, like the psycho dwarf.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't he betray you if you like if you rescue him? I feel like he betrays you. He's like a psycho. Alright, let's see.
You know, I every time I kill him, like, I know it sounds awful. I played this game multiple times, but I always pretty much stick to my principles.
Sure.
On the missions, like, I'm always the contract holder. But if I feel there's a greater loyalty to my team, I'll kind of run with that. Because when you get to the MKVI mission, that one, there's so many different aspects to it.
Yeah, I think I remember like having the dwarf like recruiting him for a little bit, and then he goes crazy or something happens, and so I just ended up killing him then. I don't think you can make it through the end of the mission without him being dead.
When I know this much, when you go to leave, even if you kill him, when you go to leave, you're approached by a hit squad for your fixer or for your contact.
Mm-hmm.
And if the dwarf is with you, they open fire. They try and kill you. But you can, even if the dwarf's not with you, you can try and kill him.
Come on, choke point, get in here. You're definitely trying to mess me up with some shotgun action. It's not working very well. Go to sleep, child. Go to sleep. I just got a new rifle.
Okay, yeah.
The Simapal VZ with 88V SmartLink. I wanted. I didn't like how the AK-97 was really working, but I didn't want to go. I had enough money to go straight to sniper rifle, but I didn't want to do that yet either. Because I wanted to have a sniper rifle and the other one, and the Simapal. And I think I'm gonna keep Iger with the shotgun as well. Maybe I don't know just yet. I really like keeping rifle, you know. Like Blitz and Glory, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them, but I'd like to have somebody have a shotgun, because shotguns are just devastating.
Right. Just keep in mind though, when you at some point you'll be able to upgrading your team like sets.
Yeah, I saw that feature. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, everything's going to be based on, say, and I don't even think you can change. You know, like Iger can switch her between a shotgun. I always keep Iger for the most part of the rifle.
Yeah, keep her sniper.
But Glory, she's only pistol
and melee.
Melee, yeah. She's got better melee than pistol.
Yeah, I do not like melee at all. So like I may try and keep her more pistol oriented, you know.
She's good medevac. She's got plenty of medkit opportunities, kind of enhances.
You know, I mean, I may just do that. I may just have her be like more of a healer, you know, because and I think I like Blitz better than I like Dietrich. I don't like shamans. So, all right, let's jack in here.
There's times where Dietrich's good though.
Oh, I'm sure. It's just I just don't like shamans, you know.
Squeeze the shaman.
Okay, so pretty much I suck as a decker right now. Oh shit. Damn it, really right now? Seems like more guards just came into the room. That is not okay with me. No way, shape, or form happy about what just happened. God! Just one-shot steel fight. Well, I guess I'm okay with that.
noticed a couple other hopping on and off watching me play. So.
What's that?
I noticed a couple other people have been hopping on and off watching me play Dragonfall. Twitch.
Yeah, sometimes I see the numbers changing.
Most you've had for people watching you play a session?
The most?
Yeah.
It was like 10. That was Terraria.
Terraria.
John hasn't been playing Terraria with me at all.
Oh yeah.
He's been playing some other stuff. Golly. Blitz is a pretty good decker. I mean, much better than I am to start with.
Good. Have you gone to that bar and checked out Lucky Strike yet?
Yeah, I did go meet Lucky Strike.
It's really weird because, like, you think they'd... Before they did the director's cut for Dragonfall, that bar wasn't even there, alright? So
Yeah.
you think when they add a bar to the game, it's like, oh, maybe there's going to be a lot more important elements to it, and I'm not going to spoil the story for you. But really no purpose for why they did it.
Oh, really? There isn't?
Yeah. It's a hangout for Lucky Strike, and I'll just say that's basically it.
That's pretty dumb.
And you can hire Lucky Strike to go on run. But it's like, why would you have people who... So it's like this, my entire conversations with her, pretty much me trying to get to know her backstory and push her in the direction of, hey, come be a part of my team. And I just get the vibe that you never get her to be...
Yeah, it didn't really do a whole lot for us.
Yeah. So...
Seems like it's definitely an afterthought of some sort.
Yeah.
Alright, so I got the security camera thing figured out.
Yeah, you're taking a good route. Farmer run. You just pulled up the pitch again. Better take that side going in.
Well, yeah, if you open up that door. Okay. Retreat, suckers. Jesus.
There.
A bunch of fucking backup now.
I'd send another team back down through that hallway.
Yeah, to start flanking.
Yep. Start picking them off in the doorways.
How'd you fucking miss, dipshit? Doing okay because they're kind of just coming through like one by one. terrible. Get all my reloads done here. I wonder if they'll just keep calling reinforcements.
No, I think it should cap out at some point.
Okay. Nice.
Real nice.
Nice. I love that, like, Iger's so far back that these guys, like, don't even understand that she's killing them.
Yeah, the further you are with that sniper, the more damage it does.
Holy shit, how'd that guy hit her a million miles away with the shotgun? Jesus.
Yeah, they give some unfair shots to the AI sometimes.
Agreed. Oh, of course. Jeez, they're gonna come over here and do some interesting things to me.
I got this awesome bottleneck right now on the final map.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of guys feeding in. One out. Everybody gets to play.
Yeah, took them all out, suckers. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little bitch. Interesting here. Oh, that's the wrong frickin' person, you idiot. Oh, okay. Did it right there. Yes, stand right where Iger can shoot you. That would be phenomenal. I'm actually getting pretty lucky with my RNG right now.
Right.
Oh, Jeebus. Got a big boy. Big boy just showed up.
You have a grenade launcher?
I don't know yet. I just know he's huge. That's a huge bitch.
Usually them big shot.
That's really interesting. This guy just ran like right up inside my face, like to be easily annihilated. Gotta love that AI. Ah, shit balls.
Woo-wee.
Movies?
What time do you work tomorrow?
I don't know yet. Damn it! Dumb cocksucker. I think what I've been doing lately on Wednesdays is I have like one guy delivers to Cedar Rapids store, and then I deliver to Waterloo and Fort Dodge, and then go to Lamar's. I'm guessing that's what will end up happening tomorrow.
Got ya.
Just kind of working out great. I sliced the pie around this corner like just perfect to where this turret is trying to shoot at me, but it's not hitting me at all. And the big guy that came in the room, he's like just sitting there. He hasn't moved at all. So it's kind of like I just took the turret out. And it's very nice. Perfect. This guy just totally decided that he wanted to get flanked to ever living fucking back. And he's dead. Got all of our combat done.
Yeah, boy.
Time to see what the next room holds for us. Bunch of bodies in a cell. Let the bodies be in the cell. Let the bodies be. Alright. Lock out the knight errant reinforcements. That sounds great. Find the rigger. Lock out the reinforcements. Turns until reinforcements arrive. Okay. So to lock it out, I have to go over here.
Yeah, use that terminal, send Blitz over.
Yeah, so we'll get Blitz headed that direction. I think we'll get Iger, keep her in the back of the room. Steel Flight can bump up here. Glory can bump up next to Iger. Oh, fucking grenade. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Hate that shit. grenadiers. When I told you about the big guy in the last room, it was a grenadier. Now, he didn't ever actually end up shooting any grenades at me, but this guy just shot a grenade at me, and he's done so now.
Yeah.
The scum gonna pay for shooting me.
Your ass.
Okay, so I pretty much need to go. I find that very interesting. Oh, I don't have like. Oh, Jesus! They hit me from like across the map, rip me up. I need to make an attacker. Because I need to get rolling on this. I only got 2. I don't understand that. They give you 4 turns until the reinforcements arrive, and then it takes 2 stinking turns just to get into the damn place. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
Probably not gonna end up getting it.
You can always reload the mission.
Yeah. Yeah, now I have 1 turn until reinforcements arrive. Makes a ton of sense. Ha! Got it. Barely got it. Jesus. Out of ammo. Blocked out the reinforcements. Go to sleep. I think that was the last possible turn that I had there for it to actually work. Ooh, I know what's gonna happen here.
Little word of the wise.
Mm-hmm.
Always take Iger with you. I'm sure you figured that out.
Oh yeah, no, I love Iger. She's always, she just a cannon, you know. Yeah, pay data. Pay data. Pay data. Give me all your pay data. Don't you, like, you lose a turn if you jack out without, like, running out?
What's that?
I feel like, don't you lose, like, a whole turn if you jack out without, like, running out of the Matrix? You know what I mean? Like, if you, like, do, like, a hard disconnect.
Yeah, you can get the dump shock, which
Yeah,
basically takes either one or all your AP away from you for the remaining turn or couple turns. I think it all depends on, like, both the security level for the node that you're in. You know, if the security is pretty high, you're probably going to have more dump shock.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I didn't usually do that. I just killed him, like, right away. Mission done. What the hell am I gonna do today? I thought if I went out, the only thing I was gonna do is if I went out, I was gonna swing by my grandpa's and get him. He likes blueberry fig Newtons, and the only place he found them in town was at Menards. So I actually happened to find them at Hy-Vee yesterday on Amesboro, and he. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. The other team comes in to take out the guy. Yeah, that's right. Well, yeah. Anyways, so I found these fig Newtons, so I want to go take him to him, make his day. He's like a big blueberry fan. I might get him some muscle milk too, because there's a muscle milk that's blueberry, and it's like the tastiest thing I've ever tasted in my life.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have any reason to really be drinking muscle milk, but damn it, it tastes good. Yeah, dude, if you take Thorvald, like, the reason that I took him with me was because he's a Shadowrunner, you know, he's one of us, so that's why, like, I did it. You know, you talk to him, you find out he's not a bad guy, or so you think, and, you know, you're hanging out, whatever, and then he fights with you, and I think you have to fight a bunch of guards on the way out.
Hmm.
So, alright, well, I got 3 karma. Now, I just got 8 karma. So now I think I'll see if I can spend enough to get the socialite perk. Wasn't that charisma? Yeah, there we go. 5, 6. Socialite. Perfect. Perfect. So now I can talk to Sam. Let's see how much we get. If it's 22,500 or not. Yep, raise you another 500. Cool. Well, I guess I kind of need to debate on... I need to, like, do a little bit of thinking on what I'm going to do the rest of my day here. If I need to... I probably should maybe, like, do, like, clean something. I should do, like, some adulting of some sort. Yeah, I'll kill the stream and pick it up later. Thanks for watching.